back to Abby Loves Makeup. If you don't know me, my name's Heather, and today I'm bringing you another makeup tutorial, and this is makeup inspired by stuff. And today, this look that I'm going to be showing you guys is in honor of and inspired by the Olympics and the Olympic flag. And for those of you who don't know me, I get more excited about the Olympics than I do about Christmas. I mean, it's bad. It's terrible. I count down. I'm so excited. So, but since the opening ceremonies are tonight, I thought I'd do this look. For those of you who don't know, the Olympic flag is such a wonderful, beautiful, simple symbol of unification and just togetherness and inclusion. It's such a wonderful thing. At its inception, the modern Olympics, they wanted to create a symbol that really did include all nations, and which is why you have the 5 interlocking rings on the white background, and those rings represent the colors of all the flags in the world. So it doesn't matter where you're from, at least one of your colors in your flag will be on the Olympic flag, which I just think is so beautiful. And I think the Olympics is such a wonderful thing. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your color of your skin is, what your sexual orientation is, your economic background, your cultural value system. I mean, it just doesn't matter. You come together in mutual admiration and respect, and you work hard, and you fight to win, and you lose with honor, and you win with grace. And I think there's so much that we can take from watching these athletes. And I am literally one of those people that will sit and watch the human interest stories and bawl like a baby. I'm talking like sobbing, tears running down my face. Like, I just love it, and it just warms my heart, and I just want to share that with you guys. So since this is the season of love, this is my love letter to the Olympics. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and we'll see you guys after. All right, guys, first off, we're going to start off with priming our eyes, and today I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Studio Eye Primer, and this is the one that comes with the liner sealer. I'm just going to use the primer part. Just place that all over your lid, and then just smooth it out with a brush or your finger. Now, as a base, because we are using some very bright matte colors today for this look, I'm going to take my, I don't know what I did with it. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, which is just a white, everybody knows this pencil. It's just a white base, or a white eyeshadow stick makes a great base. Just put that right on your lid. Now for this palette, we are mainly using the BH Cosmetics Eyes on the 60s palette, which is this palette right here. It comes with all kinds of amazing bright colors, a lot of mattes, a lot of shimmers. We're going to be using a mixture. So we're going to be using, so I don't have to keep holding this palette up. We're going to be using this red right here, which is a really nice matte red. It looks a little bit more orangey on my camera, but this is a matte red. We're going to be using this shimmery green right here, which looks like that. We're going to be using this dark shimmery blue right here. That's what that looks like. We're going to be using this black, which is a matte right down here, which is a really nice black. And then we're also going to be using, makeup all over my hands, we're also going to be using this matte yellow up here. Now this yellow doesn't show up quite as much as I'd like it to, so I'm going to be getting some help from that with my Sephora eyeshadow single, and this is in Banana Split, and this is just a really nice matte yellow. So just so when I refer to a color, you'll know which ones I'm going for, but you can, of course, in this tutorial, use any matte colors you want to achieve this look. We're going to take a pencil brush. Mine is from BH Cosmetics. We're going to go into that black and just start creating a cut crease. And this is a very powdery, pigmented black, so you definitely want to kind of tap it off a little bit so it doesn't go crazy all over the lid. You want to blend it up into the upper crease just a little bit, because we are going to tone that down. All right, now taking a fluffy brush right here, we are actually, and I forgot to show you this color, we're going to take this really pretty cream color, this flesh tone color, and just blend that out. When blending these colors, really take your time. These colors don't, I like these colors, but you do have to work with them a little bit. They don't blend quite as well as some of my other eyeshadows, drugstore or high-end. Or even some of my other BH Cosmetics shadows. This is a little bit more difficult of a palette to work with, but if you're willing to put in the time, it does really give you some good looks. So anyway, side note, now what I'm going to do is take a kind of a, this is a brush from Soho London. It's kind of a mix between a fluffy and a crease brush, and it has a little bit more of a density to it. I'm going to dip that into the red, and I'm going to place that right here, right over the top of the black. And the reason why I'm using a denser brush, again, is just it gives me a little bit more control over this color. All right, now with that, with a fluffy brush, I'm going to go back in with that cream color and blend out that red. And I'm going to go back just to reinforce that highlighter color. I'm going to go in with just a flat shader brush. You're just using a little bit bigger one, and I'm just going to place that cream color right underneath my brow bone, just to tone down that red and that black a little bit. Like I said, it's a little bit harder to control these colors, but you can definitely do it. You just have to work with it. All right. Now once you've blended that out the way you want it, go back in with that pencil brush, pick up just a little bit of black, and we're going to redefine the crease just a little bit. We want to darken it up. And then again, go back in with a fluffy brush, blend it all out. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start off with that yellow from the palette. I'm going to pick up just with a small shader brush. We're just going to pat that on the inner half of our eyelid. You want to go right up into the crease, but you want to take your time, pat this on, and don't mix it with the black. And again, since that yellow doesn't show, I mean, it's showing up pretty good, but I really want this color to pop a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with the Sephora Banana Split. This is their number 5. And this is the first single I ever got from Sephora, and I really do enjoy it. I like their shadows. This new formulation, I think they're really nice. They are a little powdery, but they do give you a lot of pigmentation. And we're just going to pat that right over the yellow from the Eyes on the 60s palette. Now, using another flat shader brush, we want to use a different one so we really get a clean look. We're going to go in with that really pretty true green shimmer color in the palette. We're going to pat that onto the lower, or sorry, not the lower, the outer half of our lid. Now we're going to start blending those two colors together. So you want to pat, pat, and then sweep to kind of create a nice smooth transition. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that smaller shader brush with a little bit more yellow and do the same thing from this side over. You know, we don't want to take away any of the color from either the green or the yellow, so we just have to find a balance and really do get a nice transition there and no harsh lines. All right, and then one more time we're going to take that pencil brush, just barely dab it into the black, tap it off, and just redefine. And again, go back in, blend everything out. All right, now for our lower lash line, what we're going to use, you can use any blue eyeliner. I'm using Chaos from Urban Decay. I'm just going to line my lower lash line with that. And I'm going to get a pretty substantially thick line going there because we really want that blue to pop. All right, once you have placed your eyeliner on your lower lash line, I'm just going to go in with a really fine detail brush. This one is from Eco Tools with that really pretty royal blue color from the palette, and I'm just going to set that blue eyeliner there. And you can bring that up and bring it out into the outer corner of your upper lid just a little bit. So we're going to blend that green and black and kind of make it all cohesive, just right in the outer color, right in that outer V. Don't take it any farther in because we don't want to lose the green. Now taking a flat shader brush and this really pretty white color, It's a white shimmery iridescent color. We're going to place that right on the brow bone and just right on the inner corner. Just to open up the eyes a little bit, blend it in. And that's going to act as our highlighter color. For my waterline, you can use any black eyeliner that you want. I'm going to use Perversion from Urban Decay. And for my upper lash line, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Studio cream eyeliner and my Samantha Chapman fine liner brush. We're going to create a little bit of a wing there. We don't want to cover up, so I did have a little bit of a thicker line there because the lash band on the lashes that we're going to be using are a little bit thicker. They're acrylic lashes, so you definitely want to kind of compensate for that so you don't have that plastic, looking odd against those colors. So a little bit thicker of a line, but you don't want to overpower the colors that you have on your lid, because then what's the point? Once you have your eyeliner where you want it, you can go in with your mascara. And for my lower lashes, and you don't have to do this, this is just to kind of reiterate that pop of color on my lower lash line. I'm going in with my Maybelline Great Lash in Icy Blue, which is a wonderful, just kind of royal blue. If you can still get your hands on these, y'all should do it. These are so awesome. Every color is amazing, and I love using them on my lower lash line when I'm doing a colorful look, just to kind of add a pop of color in a subtle way. Or even if I'm doing a neutral eye. I like doing a, so off topic right now, but I like doing a neutral eye with like maybe a bright colored lower liner, and I think these just really make those kinds of looks really pop. And for my upper lash line, I'm using my Ulta Plush Drama mascara. Just give it, one or two coats, nothing too dramatic, because the lashes that we're going to put on are pretty intense. So today for lashes, I'm using my Ardell. These are the Glamorous Eyes collection. This is Countdown, and as you can tell, they're beautiful. And I saw these, and I was like, oh, God, that's so beautiful. And I don't know where I would ever wear those, but I was like, well, I'm going to pull them out today for this tutorial. Now, the thing about these, the band on them is extremely thick, and the lash itself, it is beautiful, but once you actually face the reality of putting this on your eye and figuring out how to make it work, it can be a little tricky to work with. So what I'm going to do is cut it down about halfway, and I'm going to just use about half of the lash. So I'm going to go from the inner corner and cut till about right there. So I just have kind of made semi, you know, not semi, but half lashes, falsies for myself, so that I can use this lash just a little bit easier. All right, guys, so those are the lashes. So as you can see, I kind of cut them down a little bit on the inside, so they start right about here. These lashes, I will tell you, they're absolutely beautiful. To put them on takes a little bit of swearing and a whole lot of patience, but if you can make them work, I say, might as well practice with the hard ones, because then the easy ones to put on are like nothing. So, but this is, that's the lash. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go over with my brush, not really any more product, and just kind of even out and kind of cover up that shiny plastic band on the lash. Just a little bit, just to make sure it's blending in as much as possible. But I do really like the effect of these lashes. I think they're fun, especially for this very bright look. So, all right, guys. Now I've pretty much done my skin, you know, my foundation and all that kind of stuff. And because the eyes are so crazy, I just did a little bit of contouring. I'm going to go back in just for a more flawless finish and go with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and just put, you know, one more layer of coverage on my face, just to get as flawless a look as possible. I think when you have a really bright, crazy eye, you know, you don't want to take away from it with a bunch of blush or, you know, crazy contouring or anything like that. You want to kind of let it, I don't know, I like to let it speak for itself. So, you know, just make my skin as smooth and soft and pretty as possible. Oh, sorry, I'm having some camera issues there. Anyway, again, I'm not going to go use blush today, but I am going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. Just a beautiful, warm, glowy, just gorgeous highlighter, and it adds warmth to your face and gives you a really beautiful, just kind of natural glow without, you know, adding any more color or glitter to your face. First, we're going to go for a nude lip, and this is Bare It All. This is one of the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipsticks. And on top of that, we're just going to use our Milani Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss, just to, and this is a nude touch. This is just a really pretty, shimmery nude color. Just put a little bit right here for shine. All right, everybody, so that's the look right there. You know, really fun, crazy, got to get in the spirit. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, if you did, like, subscribe, leave me any comments you have. I'd love to hear from you guys. It absolutely makes my day. And I know this is a tangent, but when I know I only have 19 of you guys, and I love you guys so much. I mean, I stopped by to say hi to one of my subscribers, and I saw on her timeline that she had subscribed to Jaclyn Hill, and then she subscribed to me, and I was like, we're not even in the same galaxy. That girl is so amazing. And I was just, it just warmed my heart so much. So thank you guys so much. Yeah. And, you know, go watch the Olympics and cheer on Team USA and cheer on everybody, you know, but definitely go USA. I'm gonna go watch some figure skating. You guys have a rocking week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.